Come on.
No.
We're already live, Audrey.
I know. I'm like, don't put me on the spot. You know I love
All
you.
right, what's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with the Real Talk Podcast, episode 79.
79.
We're almost there to the big 8-0, Audrey, again.
I know. And we'll almost be at 100 after that.
Yep, 20 more episodes. Hopefully, we keep this going. I think we will, but we're, kind of coming to, not to pull the screen too much. What how to say? Like, not to give too behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
but we are working on something uh sort of like a different kind of take on the show and something else that we've been talking about. So stay tuned, guys.
We're
And we
just
have
trying
Rob
to
here.
spice it up a bit, you know?
Spice it up a bit, change it up a bit. Change is good. What's up, Rob?
Hey,
How are you guys
Rob.
doing? I'm good, man. I got my coffee. Been very emotional this morning, but in a good way. Like I just been really like appreciating a
Grateful?
lot of things. Yeah, grateful. Yeah.
You're like, look at this cup of coffee. That's a
Yep.
mighty fine cup of coffee.
Might
You
have
know
find a
what?
cup of coffee.
I was actually kind of pissed because this morning my loving boyfriend went to go get me a cup of coffee, and
Uh oh.
then I always get vanilla iced coffee from McDonald's, but
Yeah.
he brought me back caramel. But it
E.
wasn't his fault because according to him, he said he asked for vanilla. So
Yeah.
I was just like, well, I mean, I guess, but
Hey, McDonald's be fucking up. I got some McDonald's today too, and I got some for my girl, and she doesn't eat meat. So I was like, hey, let me have an egg McMuffin, no Canadian bacon. And every time I checked, you know what I'm saying? So I checked, and they had no cheese instead of no Canadian bacon. So I was like, hey, please,
yeah,
correct this shit for me. And
they
I didn't get my
always
hash
fuck
brown.
up.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they
get my
always
hash
fuck
brown.
up. And on top of that, they always have an attitude. Like the girl or
Oh
the guy in
yeah.
the window, they're always just like give it to you.
Yeah, and this girl was like just hating her job, and I think she was the manager. She was just so slow, like she didn't have no sense of urgency. Like when we got busy at Pizza Hut, we were
Yeah.
moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody was doing their thing,
Yeah.
and she was just like without a fucking care in the world. Like I was like, wow.
And
Like
I want to say that McDonald's workers now make like 15 bucks an hour
I was about to say that too. I was like, you know what? And they're getting 15. They wanted 15 just to fucking fuck around.
for an entry level job.
Entry level job, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was kind of a bummer, but whatever. I was like he was nice enough to go get it for me. It's not his fault that they fucked up. But
Yeah.
at the time, like when you want what you want, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, I always get the caramel one. So I mean, that would have been
Really?
cool. Yeah, I always get caramel. I
Dude, I
feel like the
don't like
vanilla
the
one
caramel.
doesn't have flavor. I
No,
feel like it's just
bro.
like watered down
Ugh.
iced coffee.
The caramel one's way too sweet for my taste.
That's what
No, it's
I
too
like about
sweet.
it. Why did I whisper that?
The only thing that I like caramel from actually anywhere is probably the frap from McDonald's, the caramel frap. That
Do
was
you
pretty bomb.
ever get a macchiato?
I do get a macchiato, and the reason that I think that works too is because the espresso is so bitter that
It's literally just espresso, no? Like a bit of milk.
a splash of milk, espresso, and caramel sauce, and I think it balances it out. So,
Yeah, that's what
and
I always
then
get. Like when I need to pick me up or when like I'm sleeping, I just get a.
yeah,
I snort it. The
you're like, get in
macchiato.
here. Yeah, get into my body.
Yeah.
Um, but now my shit is back, which is the pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks.
Ooh.
I fucking love that thing, dude. It's so good.
I know.
But
Pumpkin spice shit is coming back.
I know, but it just doesn't taste the same if I drink it before it's cold. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
tried
yeah.
ordering one and I was like, it's not hitting the same. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to wait. Oh God,
And a
he
little
scared
cameo
me.
by Mr. Gangsta Puffs. What's going on, man?
You see, he says that he can't hear me. That's weird,
Oh, now I hear you like much better.
cause John says he can hear me unless he's lying to me.
Coming out quiet.
Are you lying to me, John? You're lying to me.
No, like now you just sound more like you're just
I hear
closer
you.
to Mike.
I don't know. We have the IT guy here,
He should be our moderator, but with no pay.
but with no pay. I mean, you basically are because you're already tuning in, so might as well.
Tell him I'll give him one digital code per month.
One digicode per month, Ben. You heard it here first, folks. But yeah. So how is it? You said you've been in a grateful mood. That's good to hear.
Yeah, just this morning. I mean, even with that whole McDonald's shabak or whatever, I'm still. I don't
You
know.
were like,
I'm
you know
just.
what? Yeah.
I woke up and chose happiness. You know.
You got to do it. That's what you got to do.
I think my girl has a lot to do with it, to be honest.
Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Cindy right now. Like before you were in John's life, he was a nightmare, dude. Straight up, couldn't deal with him.
Alrighty, guys, I'm ready for the comments. Hashtag simp. I don't care.
Damn, I know, dude. And you know what? I actually got emotional yesterday because shout out to one of our friends.
Oh, Mr. Georgie.
Mr. Georgie, he has a little bundle of joy on the way, which I had no idea. And like, I think it's because he didn't really post about it. I mean, I never saw anything about it like on his Instagram.
Yeah.
I remember seeing something about he posted like a picture of like something like of a fruit or something, and he was like, oh baby, I don't remember if he put a name or not, but he's like, this is the size of it. And for some reason I was like, I know he has like nephews and nieces, so I figured it was like his sister or his brother or something.
Yeah.
And it just never like came across. But then yeah, he confirmed a few days ago that yeah, he is indeed having a baby. So I was like all emotional and shit. I was like, oh my god,
we're growing up.
We're growing up. But why did I know that he would be the first one out of the four of us to have a kid? I knew it. I was like, yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah. I always had a feeling that he would be the first one to have a kid. But congrats to him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They look great.
I knew a little bit before, but he just told me not to say anything. Okay. And I think he told the same thing to Alex because like when I knew that Alex knew, I kind of told him like, hey bro, like I knew too, but like, you know, he's like, oh yeah, he did that to me too or something. Like he knew, but he didn't want to tell me either. I was like, what the heck? He was probably just testing our loyalty to each other.
Yeah, he was probably. I think honestly that sometimes people say that shit. I don't know why, but no, that's like really good news, and I'm happy for them. So
yeah, we went to the. It was supposed to be a drive-through baby shower, but we just got off and like we're chilling. We had a few beers and just talked, you know, hung out with the family, hung out with his baby moms as well. You know, it was a cool time. It was a cool time. Yeah. I'm happy for the dude, and like you said, it's kind of like we're growing up. It's like this shit's real, Audrey.
I know. I was like, oh shit, dude, like that's nuts. Like once your friends start having babies, you're kind of like, and especially because. Yeah, especially because I felt like for a while, like none of my friends were having, like I didn't know anyone that was having kids, so I was just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. But when someone does end up having a kid, you're just kind of like, oh man, shit's real.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to know.
So glad you guys joined us for the Real Talk Baby Talk.
I know.
For the real baby talk.
I know. That's just what's going on with our lives. I had my event, which I was really happy about, where I was able to sell my stuff. It was a really good turnout. I had a lot of fun, honestly. I didn't think I was going to enjoy myself that much. And everyone was super nice. Like all the people that were like setting up.
Yeah, and the vendors.
Even the people that were there to like shop. Everyone was super nice, super cool. Definitely felt like a sense of community.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to do it again. I have one set up for sure for Halloween, which I told you about. So that should be cool.
On Halloween Day?
On Halloween Day.
Ooh, that's going to be tight. Everybody should be dressed up.
Yeah.
If they're not, they can't buy anything.
I know, right? I know. And I'm going to dress up, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, you should do like a raffle or something. Like best costume or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like if you come dressed up, I'll put you in a raffle and you can like win something.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Just set the mood, set the spirits of Hallows Eve.
Well, just to encourage people to dress up too, because I feel like sometimes people need an initiative.
Yeah.
But yeah. And other than that, it's been a good time. You mentioned that you didn't really have time to watch some stuff.
This week has been very busy. Like, it's just been like something every day has been coming up where like I don't have time to like watch anything except for last Wednesday
Mm-hmm.
and Tuesday. Last Tuesday after the podcast, well later on that day, we went to the theaters, we saw something, and then Wednesday we saw something at home, and then I started something at home, a TV show.
Can we know what TV show?
I guess I guess we could get into it. So I've been listening to a podcast. Audrey, don't kill me. I know
Mm-hmm.
you listen to podcasts too, so
Of course I do. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
As a punishment, recite Candyman 5 times.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's something I really been wanting to watch too.
Oh
Candyman.
shit! You haven't seen it?
Nah, I didn't see
Damn
Candyman.
it, John.
That's the thing. That's one of the movies I really wanted to watch.
Yeah, I know. And you said you haven't had time. We went to go
Yeah.
see it on Thursday.
Damn it. You know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go see it real quick and come back. We'll pick up the podcast from here.
I actually was very pleasantly surprised with that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard. I mean, the trailers for me looked very much stylistic. Like it was very like you can tell this was going to be unique either way. Like if it's bad, it's still going to have its own personality, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Nia DaCosta, I'm forgetting the director's name, but
Yeah, it's something with Nia, but yeah, she did a pretty good job, must say.
and I think we're going to get into it a little later. Let me just see what she's done before. Oh, Little Woods, and she has the Marvels coming up with Marvel.
She has the Marvels coming out with the Marvel.
Yeah, with Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, all everything Marvel.
Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see.
Yeah,
Wow, these directors that they're pulling for Marvel stuff are interesting, huh?
yeah. I mean, at least they're trying. And they're like trying to get new, like. But it's like for me, it's like, what is it good for if like you're still having them like follow a format, you know?
Right. You're not giving them the artistic freedom to do whatever they want.
Yeah, like in some sort, like in some sense they are, but at the end of the day, it has to be a Marvel movie. It has to fit into where they're going. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you look at something like Shang-Chi against like Short Term 12 or The Glass Castle, and I'm pretty sure he did another one. I think he did the one with Jamie Foxx, no? And Michael B. Jordan. I may be wrong.
Oh yeah.
Dustin Daniel Cretton. Obviously, those movies are going to be, you know, miles ahead of like Shang-Chi. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, I think they can still have depth to it. Like the Shang-Chi, I mean, I'm assuming I haven't seen it yet, but I'm hoping that it still has depth to it to where I could enjoy it, and it's just not like a regular superhero movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think this one definitely does. Again, something like Black Panther. There's those films that like from Marvel that has a little bit, but like compared to something else, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
But
I get that.
yeah, I think Shang-Chi is their next like sort of like all right. I see where they're going. Hopefully, the Eternals too, but because Chloe's out, like you know.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think as far as Marvel kind of trying to get these directors, I think that's a good sign. Like I want to take it as a positive, you know?
Yeah, it's never a mistake to hire talent, as the good old John Campea has said. I know that's not how you say his last name. Just
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Like I feel like nowadays, I think we should value talent more.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you could always get just anyone to, for cheaper maybe or for whatever, But yeah, if you see someone that has a talent or has an eye for specific
yeah.
things,
Like they're
then
hiring these people for a reason. They've seen their body
right,
work. They know they can do like tell a story. And again, if Marvel's not. I mean, in some cases you can probably say, hey, they're probably gunning for an Oscar here, like the Endgame or Black Panther was actually nominated for Best Picture. But they're at the end of the day, they're making entertainment. You know, so
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see. I'm excited to see how Shang-Chi does this weekend at the movies. We're expecting it to do well.
Yeah.
I think it will. I think it definitely will do really well, but who knows? If Shang-Chi doesn't do well, they're going to delay the Eternals until next year. Damn. I hadn't heard about
Yeah.
that, but Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot writing for this one too, and I think maybe well, Sony already announced they just put a new poster for Venom with the official release date October 15th. So they're probably sticking to that, but something like Eternals, which is still like 2 months away, they can probably delay it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this doesn't continue so that Spider-Man doesn't get delayed, but we'll
I
see. I mean, as
mean,
far as the variant goes, I haven't really been hearing as much of it like the last few weeks, but
yeah, huh? It kind of like slowed down a bit. I was gonna ask you how it is over there in Cali. Is
yeah, I
it
think
still?
just still LA County is still like requiring masks and stuff like that. Over here in the IE, it's not like a mandate. If you're vaccinated, you can just walk around chilling. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I said, I haven't really heard about like I think 'cause it's the spike, and we just experienced the highest, and we're going down already, and hopefully there's not another spike.
That's good because they were well. I mean, I feel like we're still not out of the woods because
No,
apparently during the winter time is when they expect it to go up again. Like last year during
yeah,
winter, that's when it got the worst. So we'll see. We'll see. And all these movies are set to come out in October.
October, November,
Yeah.
December. Like
So
we're
I'm
having a
just
lot of
like, Fook. I know.
yeah.
But yeah, and then I also have seen some interesting news. Like you sent an article, I think it was about Texas Chainsaw. Was it for a reboot or was it for the original? I was confused. I didn't really
I'm not
understand it.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's like the next one. And I was even wondering too the other day, probably like a few weeks back.
I'm
Um,
representing.
like what? Oh, I know.
I just
What's up with that
remembered.
franchise?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, because I haven't heard anything about a new one, but I could be wrong. They're always coming out with new shit. So.
Mm,
My cat just tired himself out. He was playing with that little thing. I was like, stop playing with it. It's annoying. But he's finally tired. He's like, all right, I'm done. I'm walking away. Um, but I did see that it said that they're gonna release it straight onto Netflix, which, I mean, sounds it sounds right, about right.
yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to be the fact checker here. Oh, produced by Fede Alvarez, which he did Don't Breathe and Evil Dead. Oh, that's something I heard too. That like he was comparing it to Don't Breathe 2, like he was giving like the same amount of praise, and everybody's like, "Fuck!" Like that one didn't turn out well.
Wait, Don't Breathe 1 or Don't Breathe 2?
Two. He was comparing
Oh
it to like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's very much like Don't Breathe 2. And so everybody's like, oh fuck, well that one wasn't. Oh, you see, it is a retcon. Remember how I texted you yesterday? Text the group. It
Yeah.
says it's intended to be a direct sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. Toby Hooper's
Oh.
masterpiece. So I don't know,
Hmm.
like, so it's going to be a period piece, I guess.
Period
After the
piece set in
release of
the 70s, 80s, maybe?
yeah 70s. That's interesting. I'm always interested in when that happens. Like obviously, like Halloween did something like that. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that actually is interesting that it's a direct sequel.
so that means they like nobody liked the second one and the third one. I know that franchise has a specific fan base. So
I mean, I think I don't recall which specific one we watched, me and Ben. The one with Jessica Biel, I believe.
yeah,
It wasn't
2003.
terrible. I mean, it wasn't
No, I like
great,
the
but
yeah. For like as far as like remakes and reboots go, I thought it was decent. It
yeah,
could have been worse. There is like worse,
worse.
yeah, worse
Yeah,
films in that franchise. Like the
yeah,
one with fucking who's that singer, Jason Derulo, or I don't know who it was in that one, but there's some doozies in that one. So
yeah.
um, yeah, it was decent compared to the other ones. So
And speaking of sequels and all that. I actually, in fact, did indeed start watching. Oh my god, my voice just went out. I did start watching Scream because I told you guys I was gonna do it, and you guys don't fucking believe me. You know that I marathon shit.
Damn, hell yeah.
I can shotgun movies like no other person. I didn't watch the first one because I literally recently just watched it. Like I think I watched it like last month, the first one.
Yeah.
So I started with the second one, and I finished the second one. I'm gonna start the third one, and the reason I didn't start the third one sooner was because George was like, "You have to ask me or John about it," and I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'll wait." But seeing the second one, I was kind of like, I remember very vaguely what it was about.
Yeah.
I just remember like certain parts about it and stuff, and I was just like, "Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it's just like." It has its parts to it. I think it's more just like it has its good and its bads. You know what I mean? And I think if you're just a fan of the franchise, like you're gonna love it regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But does it does it fall like really low on your list, like on ranking all of them?
Yeah, like I've seen the first one countless times, and the second one I've seen a lot too. The third one I've seen a good amount of times, and the fourth one I've probably seen it only like 3 times. And I just that's the one I just rewatched like 2 weeks ago or last week. So the way I would rank it, like I feel like I want to rewatch them again, like this state. But I think it would be 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
Yeah.
So 4 would not even be.
Oh, the 4. I think it would be 1, 4, 3, 2. I think the same as Georgie. I think so, but again, to be fair, I think I want to revisit them. You know, because the first one, like I revisit it almost every year. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was actually really interested, and I couldn't believe that I did that. I hadn't done that before because, like I said, I don't remember watching the third or the fourth one for whatever reason. I probably just got like over it. But I was like, you know what, that'd be fun, like to just marathon them just to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna start watching the third one. Hopefully, if I have time, I'll watch it today. But but yeah, those movies just make me nostalgic, you know, for my childhood.
So if you want, I can tell you what it's about.
Oh, you're gonna tell me here?
On air, yeah.
Let's hear it. So it
could be like controversial and shit. Okay, so basically Wes, he completed his script for the third one and he took it to the studio heads, and including Harvey Weinstein. And he said, no, like I want it to be that, you know, they were like, no, you have to make some changes or whatever, you know? So apparently Wes did change it, but as a fuck you to Harvey Weinstein, he made it about basically like a movie head studio who's like sleeping around with all these actresses, you know?
Oh.
And it revolves around that, like, because you know how the stab movies?
Yeah.
So they incorporated with all that. So it's like very much like this was Wes kind of like, hey, I know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so if you look at it that perspective, it's like, oh shit, this is why I want to watch the third one again, because this is where Georgie's told me, and I was like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense.
That's so badass, dude. Like it's kind of like him, like a foretelling, I guess.
Yeah.
Like saying like, well, now that we know what happened and what went down, it's kind of creepy and kind of sad because you know everything that was going on, and when you rewatch it, you're gonna be like, oh shit. But I'm surprised that Harvey.
Yeah, because he's too stupid to fucking realize.
We're on a first name basis, Harvey. I'm surprised that Harvey did let it release. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why would he let it release if he was gonna be incriminated? That's what I'm thinking. But like you said, he's probably too much of an idiot to like.
Yeah, he's he changed it. Okay, release it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. So he didn't even like care. He probably didn't even read anything about it. So I wonder if he ever watched it. He probably never watched it, huh? If he was like, oh, this is hitting close to home.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it, Scream was a big deal for him because that was one of his like, well, during that time, that was like one of his biggest movies that ever came out with the Weinstein Company.
Yeah.
So he wasn't gonna do anything
and all that stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna do anything to fuck with his money because that franchise really took off, you know. But I want to go to Ben's comment really quick, or my comment, I should say, because he's logged in me. Would you guys consider the first Scream as a comedy? Okay, hold on. The reason why I said this was because I told him that I've always seen Scream as like a kind of like a satire, like kind of like funny. You know what I
Like a
mean? Like,
spoof almost.
yeah, exactly. Because they're very self aware. Like they play into the cliches. Like I was even
Yeah.
cracking up when I was watching the second one because there's a part where New Campbell's character Sydney is with her friend and they're like gonna run away or something and her friend and then Sydney's like, no, I want to go back. I want to know who he is. And her friend's like, no, we're smart. Smart people run. Dumb people go back and check who the killer is. So they like literally like just kind of like play on with the cliches of horror movies, which I've always liked about those
Yeah.
movies. So that's why I do consider Scream a comedy. Like I do. Like I consider it a comedy slash horror.
Yeah. I would very much not necessarily completely 100% agree with that. Like I'd say it's horror comedy. Like it is a satire. And like when you think about it, it is funny. Like it's poking fun of like all this stuff, especially the first one. I think the
Oh
first one
yeah.
did it more in a smart way. And then as the franchise continued to kind of like, oh, okay, like
Got a little
it's
sloppy.
it's having fun with itself. It knows what it is.
Mhm. Cuz
So,
I mean even the first one, like even the way I think Ghostface kills and the way he moves, it's still very comedical. And like even I told Ben, I was like the ending, because he's like the ending is like not funny, and I was like, I mean, kind of is. I mean, I can't take it seriously because it's got the fucking guy from Scooby Doo. You know what I mean?
yeah. Before he was Shaggy.
Before he was Shaggy, yeah, and like like I've always considered him like a funny guy, so I think I just can't take him seriously.
Yeah,
But
Stu.
but I mean, I don't know. I do consider it somewhat of a comedy. Like I agree. Like I'm not saying it's a full comedy, but I think
Yeah.
it does
Like
have.
it's not a knee slapper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I think it is. And when they showed the trailers, cuz I don't know why, but I remembered the trailers very vividly from the 90s, and it always seemed way scarier. Cuz
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh shit, that looks scary." You know what I mean? But then when I actually watched it, I was like, "Yeah, it's not like straight up horror, where there's not like
Yeah.
a laugh in place." So yeah. So I guess to answer your question, Ben, I would say yes. Ben, John is kind of like on the fence. I guess you're like 50-50.
No, like I think it's a horror movie first, but like a satire overall. You know what I'm saying? So like if you really think about it, like it's funny in the sense of like you think about what it's saying about the horror genre, then say okay, yeah, like it's poking fun at it, and it doesn't take itself too serious.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. I think that's what makes it fun for people. You know. And I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of like I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't know. This could be a really long discussion, but yeah.
We
Point
should
of the
get
matter.
Georgie on here too for this because he loves the Scream franchise and like
Yeah.
me and him like been going back and forth about Scream 5 and what that's gonna be, and we've been wanting a trailer for it or like some sort of fucking thing for it, because it's gonna release in January. It's like a few months ago, to go. So it's like we want something.
Right, right. I know. I had no idea that he was such a hardcore fan. Like I knew he
Yeah,
liked it, but I didn't know he was a
like he
hardcore
loves
fan.
Harry Potter too. It's like what the fuck, like like what?
And this is another topic for we should have had. This would have been a good episode to have Georgie on here actually as our guest,
Yeah,
because also, which you showed me this morning, Uncut Gems is coming to Criterion, people,
yeah,
which is probably like a dream come true for Safdie brothers because they're all about
yeah.
Criterion. So I can only
I think,
imagine.
and what I was gonna say too, like when they announced it got announced as like the 4K with the other 4K movies, but like it got announced today that I was like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be 4K, so that's pretty cool. Um, I think me and George are more fans of Good Time other than this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think he was telling me that they A24 kind of sabotaged it getting a Criterion release because like they did something with the rights or something like that. So it's like, oh, like that's why Uncut Gems is releasing Criterion first and Good Time. But nonetheless, I still loved Uncut Gems. It's from a year that like just was stacked full of fucking great movies. 2019 was a great year for films. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I'm gonna buy it day one. Even though I already have my Blu-ray copy, I'm still gonna I'm gonna
Dude,
double dip.
I can't do that. Like I saw a really cool steelbook of Pretty in Pink, which is like one of my favorites, and I
Oh
was gonna
yeah,
get it. I was gonna get it. It was cheap. It was like $13. I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
But I was like, I have it already. Like I can't be like you guys that like get like double. Like I would feel kind of like well, like I already have it. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm happy with my copy, but it was a pretty sick steelbook, and I kind of want to go
Yeah.
back for it.
I was
Not
like
gonna
this
lie.
close to getting it at Target.
Yeah, dude. I actually kind of low key want to go back and get it, and it was the last one. So shit, I kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Did someone crash over
Someone just
there?
got shot in my alley.
Oh my god.
But anyway, there's nothing new here. No, just kidding.
Nothing new. But
What was I
yeah,
gonna say?
congrats on Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah, congrats Safties and Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler. Oh, he has other movies. He has Punch Drunk Love on
Mm-hmm.
Criterion. So does he have other ones?
That I can think of, that was like the first one that popped up because I know for sure, yeah, it's on Criterion release.
And Jack
But
and Jill. That's not correct. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like 51st Dates. No, just kidding.
Hey, I would
Um,
champion that. We got to tell Jordan that one has to be on the Criterion Cult.
I was actually also thinking about Jordan because I don't know why this came to my head. I think it's because I saw something of theirs on Instagram, but whatever. If he's watching this, Jordan, I'm reaching out to you personally. I really
Damn.
want you to have me on when you guys bring Boulevard Nights because I really want to be on that episode. I don't know how it would work because I don't know how they shoot their podcasts. I just want to be
Yeah.
in there, man. I just want to discuss it with people that know because I fucking love that movie. And I really think that it would be a really cool thing to see a Chicano movie in Criterion. Like, I think that needs to happen. Like, who can
Yeah.
we talk about? Who can we talk to about this? And the sad thing is that I feel like they would probably pick like American Me or Blood In or Blood Out before Boulevard Nights, but I have many, many reasons as to why I would not choose those over Boulevard Nights. So yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan, if you're watching this, hit me up.
I'll hit
You
him
know where
up
I'm
if you
at.
want. I'll hit him. Hey, Audrey wants to be a host.
You know
Guest
where I'm
host.
at. Well, he knows where I'm at. He knows I'm at the Real Tag, and he knows my Instagram handle. Just kidding. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Punch Drunk Love is a Criterion with that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Um.
which I don't think Ben has watched, and I want him to watch it. I'm interested in what he would think about it. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I saw it recently too, like within the last 2 years or something. I'm not sure. I don't think I have it. I think I just saw it was like streaming somewhere.
Did you like it? I think you said you liked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I very much liked it. It was very cool. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman in it. I love
Yep.
Sandler in it.
Yep.
And yeah,
Yep. But yeah, I was really,
PTA.
really excited. I actually do want to see, going back to Safdie Brothers, I really do want to rewatch Good Times because that is probably the one that I enjoyed the most from them, I should say.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems was a little too too much anxiety.
Yeah. Like they were screaming the whole movie, and I was like, yes. Like for some reason, the problems that some people had with that movie is like why I loved it. Like it just felt like
It's
you're
so
you're trying to go
intense.
you're trying to go like you're trying to champion this guy because it's Adam Sandler. We all love him. But he keeps fucking up. It's like, come on,
He's an
man.
idiot,
Like,
man.
he's
Yeah,
an
he's an
idiot.
idiot. Yeah, straight
But
up.
but I
I
don't know.
will give them props though because I remember the most memorable thing about that movie was the music. I loved the
Hmm.
score. It was super like atmospheric, but
Yeah.
also very much tied into the whole like anxiety thing that's going on. Because I remember every time I would walk in on it, it was just like complete like noise, just like noise, like people yelling, people screaming, traffic, people honking. It was just nuts.
Yeah.
But I do want to rewatch both of them because I think I owe it to them. I know that they're hardcore movie fans, and I like that about them. I can appreciate that. So I'm like, you know what? I have to watch it at least again just to see.
Yeah.
But let's see. You want to go ahead and read it?
I watched Uncut Gems with a packed audience. The crowd was feeling the movie. I went with Alex to go see this in Century City, almost all the way over there to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like the Thursday premiere. So like in that city, the Thursday premiere, like you're gonna have a good audience, because those
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like the
yeah.
hardcore A24 fans and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, like the crowd from the very beginning, like you can just feel like the tension and the anxiety, like everybody was going through the same thing. And then at the ending too, with no spoilers,
Yeah.
like there was a few gasps, but you can tell like everybody was gasping internally, like oh, like
Like everyone
like
was
fuck,
holding their breath.
yeah, like everybody was like what the fuck, like but without saying it. It was a weird feeling, and I loved that.
Yeah. I
There was a
think,
few audible gasps, but
and I feel like that must be such a cool experience. Like, I don't know how, like, if the directors, like, obviously when the movie premieres, when they have their premiere, they get that reaction from the audience. But I'm like, I'm kind of thinking, do they really? Because you want to think of the people that go to these things. And usually I want to say it's more for publicity. So we don't
yeah,
know if they're actually even, like, hardcore movie lovers. We don't know that. So I want to say if I was a director, I would want to go to, like, one of those showings
yeah, one of the
and
opening
see
nights.
and just like be like in the back, like no one knows I'm there, and I just want to see and feel the what they think, and I that would be like really cool for me as a
Yeah,
director, just to see that. So that's dope. That's why people love going to the movies though,
you
because you're
can't get that
like,
at home.
yeah, you're like
Absolutely not.
you're all collectively going through it, man. Like in the movie
Yeah.
theater, like you're all just kind of like into it. It's so
I had
cool.
that experience with the Lighthouse as well. Like you knew everybody was like we everybody cheered when the A24 logo came out, and that's it. For the whole movie, everybody was silent, and
Mm-hmm.
it was funny too because the Lighthouse is kind of bizarre, but it is hilarious as well. It has like this sort of weird dark humor to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there are laughs and everything, but I don't know. It's just like this experience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like I love it. I love going to like A24 movies. It's like a different experience than like a Marvel event. Marvel event, you're just excited, everybody's like
Mm.
cheering and clapping, and it's fun. It's like a roller coaster. But then like A24 movies, it's like a different type of ride, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool. It's definitely a cool sensation. And I actually found like some videos on TikTok of people walking out of Endgame, and it's just like different reactions. It's so funny, like people crying, like there's like this like kid like just bawling, like he's like 15, 16 years old, and his dad is like, it's okay, it's okay. And I'm like, damn, like that's nuts, like you know what I mean? But I mean, I know like that's how it usually is, like when a movie like that. But
Yeah.
yeah. My theater was old school. The seats were shoulder to shoulder, and it was double decking seating too. Oh, cool. Those theaters are pretty dope. I mean, in COVID era, I probably would have a little bit of anxiety, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But nothing but ratchet people when I saw Zola. I didn't watch that. I wanted to watch
Me
it, but I didn't
either.
watch
I
it.
did want to watch that too though.
I wanted to watch that one. I feel like the crowd might have been the same for like Tangerine, which I still really want to buy that movie. I don't know why I haven't purchased it yet, but I feel like it would be kind of like the same. Kind of like when Hustlers came out. Oh my god, people were fucking the people that would go see that movie. They were like wild and like they wanted to get drunk. The girls were like,
Trying to
oh,
imitate J-Lo.
yeah, they were like, oh, everyone was like a diva all of a sudden. It was crazy.
It was like
But
the girls' version of Fast and Furious.
yes, yes, I exactly like that. And it's funny because I think I've mentioned this to Ben a few times. Like, it's interesting how movies actually this ties in. How interesting this ties in into Scream again, because you know how Scream 2, the whole thing is that how movies can influence because they want to blame the killings on like violence in movies.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that I was like, yeah, because it's interesting how people get influenced by the movie they watch, you know? Like
Yeah.
when Fast and the Furious came out, everyone thought that they were like race car
The
drivers
shit,
and like,
yeah. Like on the way home from that, you're just like, thinking you're fucking Dom and shit like
yeah,
that, even though you're going like 45.
in your hoopty. I
Yeah.
know. And it's crazy. Like it just influences you for a while too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't wear off instantly. Or like when Pig came out, I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna go and be like a fucking
Live in the
truffle.
wild. Yeah.
I'm just
Truffle
gonna
hunter.
I'm gonna be just like some wild man in the
Gonna buy a
fucking
little
north.
pig.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's really interesting, but it's super cool too at the same time.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a movie experience like that in a while. unfortunately. Like not even with Candyman or any of these movies really that I've seen recently. It hasn't been that popping yet.
Yeah.
So I'm still
I think
waiting.
for me, Shang-Chi was like that, but because for obvious reasons. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't think I've had an experience like that. Even with like the Green Knight, I feel like, I mean, even though I loved it, I just feel like the crowd, what, like, you didn't feel the same, energy. I feel
Mm-mm.
like some of them were into it and some of them weren't, and I
Yeah.
think like even like a couple laughed or something.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and there's this fucking girl they got a call and you heard her phone, and she left out to the hall, not even outside of the theater, and you can hear her, and someone's like, take that shit outside. Like take it outside, like twice. And then I
Damn.
think like the husband went and like told her, and then he came back, he's like, oh, sorry about that. And like, so
Oh
that kind of,
wow. Yeah. It kind of killed the mood, man. How
like,
dare
you
you?
get so many fucking warnings. Put your fucking phone away and make sure it's on mute, like.
I know. People are just I don't know what people are weird. And honestly, like in Cali, I feel like we're serious movie goers. Like when you go to ArcLight, people there's no tolerance for
Yeah,
that. There's no
that's why
fucking
I feel like,
tolerance.
even if it's far away and if the price is like almost $20, it's worth it in a sense.
Yeah. Cause zero tolerance. You know you're going with people that want to appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow, we have an interesting comment here. Green Knight was trash.
Oh, Green Knight
Ooh.
was trash. I mean, I don't. I feel like me and Audrey don't agree with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I would love to know your reasons as to why it was trash.
Yeah, let me know. Let us know, definitely. We already did our review. We loved it. Kind of grew on us. I think more
Yeah.
on me than Audrey,
Well,
maybe.
I want to watch it again. I need to watch it
Yeah,
again with
with subtitles.
subtitles. Yes. The Night House blew my mind. I have not seen The Night House
That's
yet.
another one I've been wanting to watch. Angel, if you're still watching, let's go.
Halloween
Let's watch
Kills.
the Night House.
I
Halloween Kills as well.
finally I finally saw the trailer for that cuz I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you hadn't seen it?
No.
Okay.
And I finally watched it in theaters and I was actually kind of
Yeah.
excited for it. I don't know why. I'm just a sucker for Halloween. I don't know why. Like it's just
Yeah, especially around Halloween time, like it's perfect.
yeah, just like you know what, like fuck, like just let me watch it already. I know it's probably I have a feeling it's not going to be great. I have a feeling, but I don't have high expectations. If that
Yeah.
makes sense cuz I'm like, you know what? Fucking
I'm
Michael
just
Myers.
like, is it gonna be like the whole fucking town against Michael Myers, or what the hell? Like, this was gonna like,
Yeah, that's what it seems like, dude. I'm like, god damn.
because in the trailer he killed like 96 people. In the
Yeah.
trailer alone, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be murking people. So it's like,
Yeah.
we'll see. It's definitely like, I feel like Halloween Kills is a perfect name, like saying like Halloween,
Mhm.
the actual like holiday.
Yeah.
Because he comes out and like he's like, like Jeepers Creepers every 23 summers or whatever the fuck. It's like he comes out on Halloween, like, and
Uh,
Halloween Kills, kind of like, because in Halloween Day
yeah,
people get
yeah, yeah.
fucking murdered.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it'll be an interesting time though. I really hope that they explain more though as to why he doesn't die, because in the commercial, in the trailer, she kind of says something along the lines like he's like human or whatever, but he's not or something.
like every kill he's getting stronger or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah, so
this was
they're
one
alluding to the
fucking,
fact that yes, in fact, he is supernatural. Because I mean, you got to be kidding me! Like he can't be alive just
yeah,
because he's human, and you know what I mean. So I really want to know more about
yeah.
that. So we'll see. Probably won't get the satisfaction, but we'll see. Green Knight was slow and too dark. Dave Patel is the greatest young actor.
Patel
Yeah,
was great. He was fantastic.
yeah.
I understand what you say. It was, you know, slow at times. Um,
But if you've seen a ghost story,
that is the world record of
oh,
slow.
slow. Yeah, honestly. I mean, not even, dude. I've seen like other ones that I think are even slower, but I feel like that's very much his style.
Yeah.
So I was expecting that.
And as far as too dark, I'm not sure if you're talking about like cinematography wise or like subject matter or what. Maybe it's just kind of like that like gritty feel from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a from like medieval times or whatever the fuck, and
Yeah.
um, you know.
I mean, in the beginning, I did feel like it was a little dark, but that was just because, you know what I mean? Like, I think any movie shot in that time period usually is kind of dark. Like, I mean, even Game of Thrones, when you
Yeah,
like look
you
at it,
have
you're
like
like, it's
this
fucking
sense of
dark.
like this
Like,
the way
it's,
it's filmed.
yeah.
Almost, it's like also another character. Like the world like takes you, and you automatically like feel like maybe I need a shower or something. You know, like like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. And I do want to rewatch it because I feel like I missed the first half. I don't know what I was doing. I think it maybe if I was eating or something and I wasn't really paying. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. But I don't feel like I paid enough attention in the beginning, like when they're like preparing him and all that. And I thought that was a really cool, like part.
yeah.
So, because I really like the costumes. Like I love the costume that the king and the queen are wearing. I think they're fucking dope. So yeah, I do want to rewatch it for sure, just so I can really pay attention to all those details.
Yeah. A show.
Um, but
A
yeah,
show.
yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen. I feel like I watched something else aside from Candyman and Scream.
I'll say one real quick, and if Angel's still watching, I actually went with him to see Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. We got there a little late. We went out for like dinner, kind of like a cousins night out, family
Mm-hmm.
time. So that was cool. We were like, I was already faded when I was already there because we had some drinks and Applebee's. So we got there a little late. I got another drink. I got the shark bite or whatever it was, like the themed Suicide Squad one, and it was $17 for a fucking cup like
Oh
this.
my god! It
Fuck,
better have
man.
been good.
This is why I'm looking for another job with better pay. No,
Was it good? At least.
yeah, it was good, but not $17 good. Like I
Yeah.
took my time with that shit. But as far as the movie, we did miss the beginning. But I mean, I think that movie was overhyped for me. Like everybody was like raving about it.
Yeah.
Whether I do think it was fun, it did have its Ryan Reynolds things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't have as much as fun like as I thought it would be. Like what I
Yeah.
would have. But it
Mhm.
was cool. I mean, I think I would definitely would be interested in watching it again. But
Mhm.
you know, as far as fun at the movies, I think Suicide Squad still number one to
I'm
this
kind of upset that we didn't watch Suicide
this
Squad
year.
in the theaters.
Yeah, it's definitely like it gives you that vibe. It's
You
just
know,
you're watching this big fucking, like I
I
don't
probably would have appreciated it more because I saw it here at our house.
know.
So
Yeah.
I was kind of like tuning in and out. It's like I tell Ben, like if I'm at my house, there's way too many distractions. Like there's my cats, there's my phone. I can do anything. I can go to my room. You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't really I don't pay attention. So
Yeah.
I think if I would have seen it in theaters, I probably would have liked it a little bit more. But yeah, let me look. I feel like I'm missing something that I watched. Let me look really quick on my letterbox. If you guys are on letterbox, follow me. Oh, I've been
You
hearing
haven't
about
updated anything, Audrey.
who is this? Oh wait, never mind. I was about to.
Who is this?
Oh, I watched. Well, it wasn't a rewatch. It's a rewatch, but still, Black Christmas. I don't know. Have you seen that movie? The original one, 1970.
No, no. I've been wanting to though.
Bro,
It's a
oh
movie
my
you can watch
god.
on Halloween and Christmas.
Yes, you should definitely watch that movie because I watched it and I had it on as background noise tbh because I was working on other stuff. But it was one of those movies where like like you're doing something and you're like, what's happening? And then you just get completely like engulfed and then you're
It's
like,
like,
oh shit.
yeah,
And you're like, fuck. Like it was like that. And it's such a good movie. And I feel like if you haven't seen it and you like horror, like you have to watch it because it really did, I think, set the tone for slasher films. Like for teenage girls getting kind of like tormented and stalked and all that
when
good
was this
stuff.
released again?
1974.
Black.
They remade it recently with
Yeah.
Chloe something. I think her name's like something Chloe. I don't remember.
Let me see. With Imogen Poots, the one from Green Room.
Mm-hmm.
She was on in Black Christmas, but that was like the 2019 one. There's like a 2006 one too. Let me see.
Really?
Fact checker, yeah. Black Christmas.
I don't remember the one from. I remember the more recent one that came out.
I think this is probably the one you're talking about, but there's no Chloe here.
Huh? Maybe I'm getting confused
Yeah,
with her. Let me see.
2006, or abbreviated as Black Xmas.
I remember there was one that was like similar, but let me see.
Oh, see, in the second remake of Black Christmas, produced by Blumhouse Productions, distributed by Universal Pictures. I heard not so good things though about that one, the recent remake. Damn.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't. I would not rewatch or watch
1974.
that one. I should say. Yeah,
Bob
there's one.
Clark. Hmm.
Oh yeah, this one has Michelle. What's her name? Oh, and it has Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Huh.
So Friday the 13th. Oh yeah, that one came out in 1980, so well after. And the cops are barely showing up to the murder that happened in my alley not too long ago. But uh,
They just showed up.
it just showed up, yeah. So I'm hoping whoever got shot is okay.
Oh
But
my god.
so yeah, it's definitely interesting because I feel like you have a bad taste in your mouth for Friday the 13th since you had the whole cycle, epiphany. But yeah, this one definitely came out before Friday the 13th. So
Yeah, well, because I was gonna say people always think that. Well, I think Friday the 13th did set a tone for that horror genre because it is
yeah,
slightly different. I mean, yeah, it's teens being terrorized or whatever, but Black Christmas is like almost like Scream. Because I thought about that, I was like, you know what? Because you know how like Scream is all about like he's there, like either in the house already making the phone call. Black
yeah.
Christmas
Like
is
look
very much,
outside. Just kidding. I'm right next
yeah.
to you. It's like
Yeah,
what?
Black Christmas is very much like that. So I think once you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh. But I think you should definitely watch that one. I think you would enjoy it.
Who was the killer in Friday the 13th? Jason. He's like wrong. Jason didn't come on to the sequel. It was his mother in the first. Like oh man.
Oh my god. Friday
Friday
13th.
13th equals cheap tattoos. Yep.
Hell yeah. Say that to my tattoo. I think I'm gonna make that like a tradition. But it's so hard. Honestly, here
That's what she said.
in where I live, there's not a lot of options. A lot of people don't do it, which I think is kind of trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed my experience. It was a lot of fun. Even though I was starving, I was like, dude, I'm gonna be getting tattooed. I'm gonna pass out because I'm so hungry. But it was literally done in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally, he was finished like so fast.
You got
But
the Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke creatures, no?
yeah, the Princess Mononoke, little tree spirits, little cuties.
Oh, speaking of that, check out my recent pickups.
Did you get the
From my
house
attitude.
one? You did, didn't you? Oof, that
Which
sounded
one?
rough. Did you get Howl's Moving Castle, the steelbook? Or the special one?
I already have that one.
Oh, well, excuse me.
No, just kidding. The Secret World of. Can you pronounce that, Audrey?
Oh, Arietti?
Yeah,
I haven't
Ariete.
seen that one.
And I have The Wind Rises.
Yeah, I saw those at Best Buy too.
Miyazaki.
They're so clean.
Yeah, I love these. That's why I've been collecting them, and like I'm so excited. This coming month, there's gonna be another ones. But
They're
you
like
want me to show
so.
you Howl's?
Yeah, let me see Howl's.
Let me see.
They're like so aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah,
little
how do
piece
you
of
spell
art.
that?
Aesthetically?
No, Howl's Moving Castle.
HOWLS.
I'm
Howl's?
just kidding.
Oh. Oh, let me see the back. Oh, I love it.
That's what he said. Let me see the back, girl.
Oh my god. Oh wait, this one's different than the one that I saw at Best Buy. I don't think
Christian
they.
Bell,
Is she the one that voices the girl?
Billy Crystal.
Yeah, Billy Crystal plays Calcifer. Oh, how cute, dude!
Yeah,
When
these
I
steelbooks are dope. I love all, and like I haven't even seen half of them. Like I've been getting them.
people go nuts over Miyazaki. Like I want to say people when they would see my art, they were like, "Oh, cool." When they would see anything related that I have, because I've made like Totoro and I made Calcifer and No Face. I
Totoro.
had little like figures. People were like, "Oh my god!" Like they love it. Like they're like, "Oh my god, it's so cute!" Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm just like, damn. Like that's kind of like the level you want to be at, where Miyazaki was able to create these characters that people just love and like fucking
Yeah.
make money off of it and shit.
It's more than just him, right? Because I think he directed all of these.
Well, I know he does the art. I mean, he has like teams obviously, but he's the one that like creates it. You know what I mean? But then he tells people like, and he's kind of a hard ass. Like I said, if
Yeah.
there's a documentary on him on HBO Max. It's really good, and it shows like, yeah, you could tell he's kind of like a pain in the ass. Like if he was my boss, he would probably make me cry because he's like, no, do it again. He'll just throw your shit in the trash. Like, no, this isn't good enough, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying the best that I can, man. Yeah, no,
Sounds
he's a tough
familiar.
cookie. He's a tough cookie, and I think that's why he has made it so far because he wants
I feel,
perfection.
I feel like that reminds me very much of like a Steve Jobs, where he's just like honestly like a dick.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta push people, you know. But I mean,
yeah,
there's a fine line. Like, hey, be that mentor for somebody, but still have your fucking decency, man. You know, like don't
yeah,
make
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
cry unless
Well,
you
I
need
feel
to.
like he says that too. He's like, I had predecessors, like people that he wanted to take over, like once he like passes away or whatever.
Like his son too, and he could care less about his son. Like,
Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like
yeah,
that. Like you're just like, damn, dude. But I think that a lot of people that have made it far are usually assholes when you think about
yeah,
it. It kind of sucks because then you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, so what? I have to become an asshole to be successful? You don't want
yeah.
to think that. But when I read a lot of like, because I like to read like biographies on like artists or on people that I admire, it's kind of shitty because when you meet your heroes, you kind of realize that they're shitty people
Yeah.
sometimes. It's kind of like,
Therefore, the
damn.
saying "Don't meet your heroes."
Exactly. The one that I'm kind of curious was like Stan Lee. Like I wonder, like he always seemed like super nice, but then you're kind of
Yeah,
like, how was he like in his heyday? You know what I
I
mean? Like
feel like
maybe.
yeah, like he might have been a fucking asshole too. Like, you want to create the next Spider-Man? Well, this is shit. Just spits in their face.
Yeah, like we don't know. Like we just saw like the old man Stan Lee where he was just like having a good time, but we didn't see
Yeah,
the struggle that was Stan Lee when he was still starting. So, who
maybe there
knows?
wasn't like social media and shit back then, so he got away with it or something. I don't know.
Exactly. Egg fucking
Like even someone
exactly.
like Kobe Bryant, I feel like to the rest of the world, he was such a like great guy. He was a like decent human being, but to his teammates, he was probably like a dick. You know, because
Yeah.
I remember that one quote that he said like to his team members, like, "Oh, this fool wants me to pass him the ball, but I don't see him put in the work. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how am I gonna pass you the ball if I don't see you in the gym? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're
Yeah.
out there like with the media and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing
Yeah.
there? Like, you know?
He was a hard ass too in the sense that he would train like all the time. Like
Yeah,
he would practice and
he'd be in the
train
gym like
and
at 5 a.m.
constantly. Yeah, and you're just like even like someone that's like that too is The Rock. Like The Rock is kind of a dick too. Like I've seen his spiritual, not spiritual, his like what do
His
they call
mana
it?
stuff,
Inspiring, like his inspiring quotes or whatever,
motivational quotes. Yeah,
motivational things that he does, and he's like, I'm gonna tell you
always
right
be
now,
the
like there's no one that works harder than me. He's like, I get up at 3 in the morning. He's like, what are you doing at 3 in the morning? And you're just like,
yeah.
oh shit, what am I doing?
What am I doing today in the morning? Fuck.
I'm like, bro, at 3 in the morning, I'm in my bed with hot
Dead ass
Cheetos.
asleep, like fucking drooling and shit.
Yeah, dude, like you're just like it makes you feel like this small. But I mean, I know that his purpose is to push you, but at the same time, you're kind of like, damn, I just feel like shit right now.
Yeah,
I'm not doing shit. That's what I'm
and
not doing.
we overlooked this one. People in my hood sell alcohol with Bacardi 151 and Devil's Springs vodka 160. We
Wow.
call it the Nutcrackers.
Oh my god.
Damn, man. Where are you from, man? We're kind of having this conversation. Audrey, like,
Yeah, we want to know where our people are from, where our
yeah.
followers. So we're curious what area, if you
It's
can give us.
imagine he says, "I'm from Inner Earth."
That'd be dope.
Whoa! Like, imagine, like,
Tell me.
That's how you
So
know I've been watching conspiracy videos again.
I, dude, you're gonna fall deep in that hole, man.
Ah, man, I the one time I got really scared and freaked out was this one video. I don't know if you like heard about like skinwalkers, like fucking creatures or like humanoids that are in national parks in the cave systems of fucking United States and shit.
Uh huh.
Because there's a bunch of people that go missing every fucking year in national parks. And if you look at the places where they've gone missing, they're right
Mhm.
underneath cave systems. So
Mhm.
it's kind of freaky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyways, there's this freaky one I saw where like supposedly this fool like disguised himself as one. He was asking for help. He was, but like once you go for help, that's when they get you, and that just tormented me. Like I
Ooh.
was like, I am never going to a national park. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm never going in. I mean, after I saw The Descent, I was like, yeah, no,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go into caves anytime soon. No spelunking, no nothing like that for me. And yeah, no. Ben always watches like these creepy videos of like people that like went missing in like cave systems and stuff, and I'm just like, ooh, it's claustrophobic. I don't like it. Nope,
I
nope,
keep getting
no.
chills. Like fuck that.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna go somewhere completely different with that. I thought you were gonna say like there was like aliens walking among us and they look just like us and very
Well, that's one of the things I heard too. But
very Mars attack.
yeah,
Damn. But going with I guess kind of the Halloweeny vibe. Do you have any ideas for what you want to be this Halloween?
no, not yet. I know that I told the the listeners out there, viewers, I was like, oh, make sure to get your costumes ready and stuff. But we're very much still in the early phases. I know that like I
Yeah.
think I said last time I was gonna be Shrek and my girl's gonna be Fiona, like
Yeah.
the non Shrek one, my regular self.
Yeah.
But and then we had an idea since we've been playing Pokemon Go that she would be like a Pokemon trainer and I would be Snorlax.
Oh, how cute. That'd be cute.
So we have some ideas, but we're nothing
Yeah.
like concrete yet. So and we
Yeah,
could
it's
be
still
multiple
early
things. You don't
days.
have to just be like one. So
Yeah, exactly. You could do like different. I mean, for me, I honestly don't really want to dress up unless I'm going somewhere. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
like a party or a gathering or whatever.
Yeah, and I still don't know what the situation is, so I'm just kind of like, eh. But it would be cute just to get like a picture, you know? Ben wants me to go as a hot Cheeto bag because I love hot Cheetos. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking. I mean, I, I
Go
could
as
just
yourself, Audrey. You're
I
a hot Cheeto.
know,
You
with
are
a
what you
bag of
eat.
hot Cheetos. Exactly, with a bag of hot Cheetos, and there you go. But yeah, I really wish that we could have a party where you really had to dress up. Like I've been wanting to do a costume where I don't look like myself. Like I want to wear like prosthetics. I want to wear
Holy
like
shit.
full on makeup, like where it doesn't look like I am who I am.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I would pull that off because I'm not very good at that. But with the help from the internet, maybe I can.
You look it up.
So
In
yeah,
a good MUA or whatever it's called.
yeah. And I want to be
Mua.
something. I want to be something like kind of scary too, not something real cutesy. Because I think when you do something cutesy, it's a little bit easier. Like I could just do something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. I've been seeing some crazy ones on TikTok though. Like there's girls that are really good at doing like transformation makeup where they look like just completely like insane.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll see. Oh, you know what would be dope? I've always wanted to do like the makeup where it looks like my head is like floating. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
illusion. That would be cool. I would
It's
want
an
to do that.
illusion.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like this was a good podcast.
Wait, we haven't talked about Candyman.
Well, we can't because you haven't seen it.
Or you can just give your thoughts, like initial, if you want
um
to.
okay. Well, like I said, I was like, all right, you don't gotta tell me twice. Um
No
I
spoilers.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I want to watch it again. Obviously, like I said,
With
subtitles.
subtitles.
Yes. But overall, I was pretty impressed with it. You know what I mean? Like it was a pleasant surprise. I really like the whole I think you can see a little bit of it in the trailer with the puppets. I thought that
Yeah.
was really dope. the storytelling, and I love the story behind it too, because a lot of people are under the impression, like my parents, they were like, oh, that one looks just like he's just like a killer or whatever, and I'm like, no, there's actually like a story behind it and like a lore and stuff, and I think that's pretty cool, and I think they did a good job with this one, with tying the old one in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was very seamless, I thought. So I appreciated that, and I thought the performances were really good. I really liked the main actor. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, Abdul-Mateen the second.
For real?
Yeah, I know because he was in the Watchmen series.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He
Yeah.
was also Black Manta, I think is his name in Aquaman.
Uh huh. I remember
So
him from something, but I didn't know from what. And I thought he did a really good job. The score was really nice. Ben loved the score. I thought it was nice too. Hearing the whole song was really cool. But yeah, and it was shot really well. It was like one of those movies where you couldn't really keep your eyes off of the screen. Like, you just wanted to keep looking at it. Like, it was really good. I really did enjoy it. I do want to watch it again. And it also made
yeah,
me want to watch the old one, because I feel like I missed things in the old one when I watched it that could tie in with the new one.
1992.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. And it wasn't, I don't think it was that, it was pretty gross. Some of the
The
some
kills
of
are
the, well, not even the kills, just like the effects, I guess, kind of like, ugh.
yeah.
But I mean, it's all part of the movie. But yeah, I thought they did a really good job. I think you're gonna like it.
Would you say that it's this year's God damn it. What was that movie we saw at Fantastic Fest last year?
Oh,
Processor.
no, not, no, it's not nearly as fucked up
I
as
think
that.
I really want to watch that movie again. That one was really fucking good, as I can
Yeah,
remember.
I think me and Ben we had like mixed thoughts about that one. I
Yeah.
remember liking it, but not like, I think you liked it probably way more. But no,
Yeah, it was one of my
it's not as
favorites.
that. It's not as like
Oh, okay. Because that dude
no.
was that movie was kind of gnarly too.
I think if anything, like Brand New Cherry Flavor is a little bit more Cronenberg status than
There you
Candyman
go,
is.
Cronenberg. Yeah,
Yeah. What a cool name, huh?
Cronenberg.
Like, I wish I had a name like that.
Cronenberg.
I'm gonna change my name.
Cronenberg. Something I wanted to tell you real quick before we tackle this question. Um, I want to watch Dune, the first one, because it came out on 4K this today, so I want to get by it
The
and check it
David
out for the
Lynch one?
first time. Yeah, David Lynch with Mr. Was it Sting or David Bowie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who comes out on this? I think
And
Sting, right?
and oh, what's his fucking name? Agent Cooper, my dude. I forget his real name in real life. Oh my god. Let me look it up. It's gonna bug me.
Hi, Audrey.
I have to. It's by Kyle McKalen. Him. We should
Mission
name our next. That's a pretty dope
Cronenberg.
name. Church Creature and Cronenberg. Yeah, we're trying to go with all
Cronenberg.
C's. He would
The
have to
triple
be a really
C's.
futuristic looking cat. Like, if I get like a hairless
A
cat.
Sphinx.
Ooh, if
Yeah.
we get a hairless cat, babe, can we get a hairless cat? He doesn't like hairless cats. They're so cute, but they're
I
really
just want to slap
delicate.
him like not too hard, obviously, but because they're just pure skin.
I
Like,
know, but they're they're really delicate. Like, you have to give them like special
yeah,
shit.
it seems like it.
Yeah. Um.
But Matt Damon's new movie, he has two. I think you're probably talking about Stillwater. Let me see. Stillwater was directed by Tom McCarthy, which he did. He has some notable works. The Visitor, when win Spotlight, that's the one that I think he got nominated and actually won for a lot. But yeah, that one looked really cool too. Like a really solid film about like a certain situation and stuff like that. Forgetting what it was about, but I think it was based on a true story. And I think one of our viewers said that like it was like very emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I don't remember anything about that movie. I don't even think I saw like a trailer for it. So I'm not the biggest Matt Damon fan. I've always said that. Like, he's kind of like there for me.
Yeah.
I think the movie that I like him the most is probably like Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Or like
Good Will
Oceans.
Hunting. Oh, there you go.
Stillwater hit me like Manchester by the Sea. Damn, for real?
And Angel, if you haven't seen Manchester by the Sea, I have it. If you want to come in here and rent it, I'm down, bro. But
dude, you should rent it. Like, be like a 99 cents a night. Shit, you could make a killing.
Chilling, Dylan. But Matt Damon also has a Ridley Scott film coming out with him and Adam Driver, Jodie Comer, which she was in. God damn it, she was in the one I just seen, Free Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And also Ben Affleck apparently is coming out.
Fucking Ben Affleck with J-Lo now. He doesn't know how to act.
Oh yeah, that dude, man.
He doesn't know how to act right now. He's like.
But supposedly, I'm really excited for The Last Duel because I mean the trailer looks good, but also this is their highly anticipated follow up to Good Will Hunting, because they wrote the screenplay as well. So.
Oh, cool.
And Ridley Scott is directing it.
I saw the trailer for that one, I believe, and yeah, it wasn't one of those movies where I was like, oh man, I have to see this. Probably will still watch it though. Adam Driver though, man, he's been taking the world by storm. He has completely changed. Well, not like he's not the first one to do this, but I feel like he, for this generation, changed the face of what it is to be beautiful because people fucking love that guy. He's doing like model campaigns and shit, and I'm like,
that was my guy. He's one of the homies.
People love him. It's crazy. I mean, I've never been like the biggest fan. Like, I like him in the movies that he's been. Like, I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's charismatic. He has something about him is likable, but at the same, it's not. Like, I just want to punch him in the face. Like, I think in the movie that I hated him was the one with Ben Stiller. What was it called? While We Were Young? Something.
When we were young, or
When We Were Young.
Merowitz stories.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he has like a very punchable character, but he's also likable. Like, you want to like hate him, but you can't.
And you know what? Mr. Ridley Scott is also directing House of Gucci. That also has Adam Driver, with Mrs. Lady Gaga. You had Jared Leto in there.
I'm not too excited for that.
Salma Hayek, Al Pacino. She had a great ass. I want to see the heat. I want the heat again. That was it. He said, "Hey, you can come in here. You can fuck my wife. You cannot watch my TV or whatever the fuck."
That fool was on one, dude. You're just like what? But yeah, for House of Gucci, I don't think I'm super stoked on it, just because I'm not the biggest Lady Gaga fan. But
hater. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I liked her in what was it called?
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about Polaroid or what the fuck?
No, what is it called?
Stars
the
Born?
movie she was in. Yes, that one. I mean, I like that movie a lot, but I mean, I think I even remember saying, like, if she won an Oscar, I would have been pissed because, come on, we gotta all know that
Didn't she win for that?
I don't think so. I really hope not. No, I think didn't Frances McDormand win again that year? She like took it that year, I think.
Let me see.
Imagine she did.
Accolades.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, so I guess it's because in the House of Gucci, the trailer, they said that she was Academy Award winning, but she was an Academy Award winner for her song.
Yeah.
Shallow.
Yeah.
91st Academy Awards. Let me see who won. You had Peter for. Oh, that was the. Oh no, never mind. I thought that was the Moonlight year.
No, that was.
Best actor was Rami Malek.
Yes.
I mean, that was dope, but over Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, that was the year that it was all trash.
Yeah.
It wasn't all trash, I'm lying, but it was who won Best Actress that year?
Olivia Colman for The Favorite.
The
Favorite, whatever the fuck.
The favorite, John.
No, I know it's The Favorite, but you know how it's spelled.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you see what I mean? Like, I was about to say, I was like, she could not have really won for that, because I would have been pissed.
Fuck, I forgot about this. How do you wake up Lady Gaga from a nap?
Raw. I don't know.
Like you poke her face. So I don't know how to put that
Oh,
one on the
is
wall.
that really it? That's pretty
I don't know.
funny. I love
Oh
that meme
man.
of him, of the one with like Bradley Cooper and her like turning around. He's like, "Aren't you that raw girl?"
Oh, and then the
Fucking
whole
love
list
that
thing.
meme. I love that meme. It's so good.
Like I think one of them was like, "Oh, oh, you want me to do that again, like I did to you last night?" And she just goes like this, like meaning, oh my god! I was like, "Fuck, man,
What
the
the
internet, dude."
fuck? I know. Fucking, I hate the internet sometimes, dude. Can't stand it. But yeah. So it looks like they're gonna be busy, and Ridley Scott is like being busy right now too
Yeah,
with all
Ridley
his shit.
Scott, is knocking out of the park, I guess. But anyways, real quick before we go, I did a rewatch Spider-Man, like a last name Spider-Man, Spider-Man Far From Home. My girl, that's the one that, because when we watched the Avengers series, I did
Mm-hmm.
not tell her about this one, Far From Home, because I wanted her to believe that Spider-Man was dead. So if I told her, oh, no, yeah, the next one is Spider-Man, he knows, she's gonna know that he came back. So we finally watched it this past Wednesday, because I was kind of hyped for, like, off the trailer and shit like that. So yeah, very much still not my favorite Spider-Man movie. And yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's I think it's better than Homecoming for me. But yeah, and then right after I showed my girl the trailer, and she's
She
like,
was
"Wait,
like,
that's the guy from the older movies." I was like, "Yup."
she caught on. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, hell yeah. That's what we like to
Yep.
hear. That's dope. I don't think I would rewatch the Spider-Man movies. I don't really like them that much, but I will watch the new one. Talk about the game we played. Oh yeah, so we played this game yesterday on Ben's channel, his Twitch channel,
Yeah.
called 12 Minutes.
Shameless
Shameless
play.
plug. I know, right? Jesus, babe. Anyways, but it was actually voice acted by Mr. William Dafoe. It had James McAvoy
Ooh.
and Daisy Ridley.
Daisy with Ridley.
Ridley, yeah.
Ridley. I'm just kidding.
It's kind of like a whodunit thing because it's like 12
Oh, I think
minutes.
I've heard about that.
It like he's in like a time loop, so you have to like figure out like what's going on. But like it constantly every 12 minutes it restarts, and you're like doing the same shit over and over and over again. Like you're literally reliving the same thing. It was pretty interesting. I was interested because William Dafoe was doing the voice. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
home invasion story. So yeah, my ears kind of perked up when he said that. I was like, oh, I'm down to like watch you play it. So I was watching him play it and everything. I gotta be honest, I was frustrated like after like 5 minutes because I was like, I can't take this like whole like reliving the same moment. Kind of
Yeah.
gets annoying. And I was just
Sounds like a
like,
good
ugh.
concept, though. I'm
It
interested in it.
is. It was a good concept. I think there could have been things that could have been done better to make it easier and not so frustrating. But he wanted to finish the game like that night, so there was no way. Like if you don't look that shit up, it would take you a minute like to
Yeah.
figure it out. So we had to like look it up and stuff. But overall the story was pretty good. I think the voice acting was okay. Daisy Ridley wasn't great. But William Dafoe, he did pretty good. And
The
so did,
goat.
yeah, the goat. But yeah, it was fun. Go check it out if you're into video games. Gangsta Puffs on Twitch
Let me
and
see.
also on Facebook. You can like follow him or on Instagram. He always posts his shit. But yeah, it was a good time.
Good
I'm on there.
times.
I'm on there keeping him company
Yeah.
some from time to time. And sometimes he makes me play, but I play horribly. But whatever.
It's the thought that counts. The time you guys
Yeah,
spent.
I know. But yeah.
But real quick, before we wrap this up, I just want to say that I started The Sopranos, Audrey. Never seen it before in my life.
Wow.
That's why I've been trying to get my New York accent down to a T. But
Wow, so you're telling me you chose to watch that right now when we have so much to watch during Halloween season?
yep. It's because I want to. I'm not going to, but I want to. My goal is to finish it before the movie comes out.
Oh, yeah.
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 Many Saints of Newark. But so far, I watched like the first half of the episode. Very interesting.
The
There's
first
already,
half?
the first half, they're already beating up some guy. Where's my fucking
Jesus.
money? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to dive in. It is a commitment. It's like 13 episodes each season. There's 6 seasons, and like they're all an hour long each. So it's like fuck. But yeah,
Wow. Yeah, no. I'm not down.
you'll stay tuned for my review next week of the first few episodes. Hopefully,
I'm sorry. It's just like
you rewatched Game of Thrones like 2 times.
I know. I know.
Like 3 hours each
But
episode, and there's like 15 episodes.
I don't know. I don't know. I maybe. We'll see. Where is it streaming?
Bada bing, huh? HBO Max.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. Cool. That's where I'm watching Scream as well. Right now they have some pretty good things on there. So does
Yep.
Peacock. Have you had Peacock?
I got Peacock for SummerSlam. I watched SummerSlam and I got it, but I hadn't really dove into it though.
Mm-hmm.
Alex told me it has like a pretty good catalog too.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Those who want respect give respect.
Very I want to rewatch The
Hey, Tony.
Godfather. I want to have a marathon of The Godfather as well because I was telling Ben I don't remember the second one and I know that the second one is considered better than the first one. So I
Yeah, the
want to see
second
if
one's
that's true.
considered like it's debatable, like it's the greatest fucking movie of all time.
Jesus. For
At least to
real?
my knowledge.
That's a hefty
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's
like,
maybe the greatest
Jesus.
sequel, but like I've heard it's up there in everybody's list of like favorite film, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I was like having a heart attack because I saw what Marlon Brando looked like later on in his life, and I didn't know that he looked like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember him in fuck. Oh my god. Oh fuck. What's the name? The movie? One of the last movies that he came out. Well, not the last movies he came out in, but
Superman, the
no.
movie.
What was it? Oh my god. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Anyways,
Streetcar Named Desire.
I don't know, remember. Anyways, but yeah, he looked completely different because I mean, Marlon Brando back in his heyday was considered like he was a stud. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, how do you get from that to that? But it happens, you know.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Again. Let me rent Hostiles.
I don't have Hostiles, man. The only movie I don't have.
Ooh, I'm just kidding.
Putting on blast here. Fuck.
Ooh, no. Well, this was a good podcast.
Yeah, this is a great podcast. Thank you guys, everybody who tuned in. Great back and forths. Make sure to stay tuned though, because me and Audrey are working on a lot of stuff for the show.
Apocalypse Now. Oh my god, yes.
Audrey, come on.
I kept thinking, I was like getting confused. I was like, wait, it's not. I was like, it's Apocalypse. I was like, it's Apocalypse Now. I was like doubting myself though. I was like, it is
now
that one.
Apocalypse.
I was like, Apocalypto. I was like, no, that's a completely different movie. My bad. Yes, thank you. My God, coming in clutch. But yeah,
clutch, man.
That's like the last movie I remember him in.
Hey, he didn't ever told us where he's from. He's probably like, yeah, I want to keep it a secret.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I want to tell you where I'm from, you weirdo. Just kidding. You don't have to. We're just trying.
Yeah,
to,
we're just curious.
Oh, you know what would be cool to have like a map. Like people like for businesses, they have a map and like they'll put push pins or like color in wherever they make a sale. We should do that for our followers.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
A wrong decision is better than indecision.
Indecision. Yes.
I think that's from Apocalypse Now. But all right, guys, tune in next week, same time, same channel. You know, it's gonna be Audrey and me. We're probably gonna be talking about Shang-Chi, The Sopranos, first few episodes. I want to watch The Only Murderers in the Building with Steve Martin Short, and Selena Gomez on Hulu. That's something I was excited for. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care out there in this crazy world, and watch more